welcome. I'm Jessie Walters. I'm here today just to talk to you guys about the real estate market and how everything's been going. I wanted to give you first updates on some of the properties that I have listed. I have one at 7326. I just forgot the name of it. Just kidding. Here it is. This one is in Orchid Lake. This one is 369. And this home actually has a 4-bedroom. It's a 4-bedroom and 3-bathroom. It has a pool. It's a great home on a pretty good sized lot. It has some outdoor entertainment area as well. And as you can see, it has the that's where it's set up for. Gosh, I forgot that board is called, but it's like a plastic type board that doesn't rot out. Then you also have like a paver deck. You can see where her old jacuzzi was. So it's actually wired there to ready to go for a new jacuzzi if you wanted to put one there. It has all the toys and stuff, as you can see. She's a grandma, so she's got the toys all ready to go in the pool and stuff too. We can always work a deal with those. Just kidding. And then we got the pool, which is a fiberglass pool. And it is a good size pool, great for entertaining. And the pool cage is a newer pool cage too. So it's all very, good condition and stuff like that. You got enough area for, she has 2 patio sets there. She got the table and she also has the couch and the rocking chair. And then there's another set outside. So she got lots of area to actually entertain. Inside the house, there's the big kitchen, which is really nice and stuff. Through that little white pocket door is the laundry room. And again, very nice. The refrigerator doesn't convey. My seller loves that refrigerator, so it can't stay with the house. But everything else, as far as appliances, except for the washer and dryer, are going to stay in there. But as you can see, nice kitchen, upgraded wood cabinets. Just a beautiful looking kitchen, and it's a very big kitchen too. She has a I made her move the table and chairs out of there because it was so. It was like a round table and chairs, so rattan. We had to move that out, but that's the front door. It's just a huge kitchen though. And then she has an actual dining area too. And here is the master. Actually, no, it's a second bathroom. That one has that, those upgraded baths that cost like $6,000 that they fill up on the left. It has a jacuzzi when you sit in there. So you sit in there and it fills up, and then the jacuzzis go on, jets go on stuff. So it's pretty cool. And then here's the master, and it's a good sized area. As you can see, big furniture. All the rooms are very nice size. That's what's good about like 1980s houses, is that the room sizes are real big. I know a lot of the new construction have smaller bedrooms now, and then large living areas, but this has a large living area and larger bedrooms too. And then we've got another bathroom here. This is the pool bathroom. There's a door there. You can get right to the actual outside pool area, so which is nice. So if someone's in the pool, they're not running through the house, getting the whole house soaked. So that's a nice thing. And then we have a spare room here. I like to tell my homeowners to paint everything fluorescent green to make sure it shows. I'm just kidding. To make sure it shows up, but that green actually looks very nice in the house and stuff. And then we have, you guys, you can see the floors are all laminate and tile. There's no carpet anywhere in this house except for rugs and stuff like that. So you've got like some area rugs, but no actual carpeting down, laminate and stuff. And again, big rooms. As you can see, actually, is this one the master? Yeah, this one's the master here. The other one is a big room, but it's not the master. This one has a 4-bedroom, so it's a little confusing. The one actual 4th bedroom she uses as an office, so it has a lot of office stuff in there, but there's closets. And when there's closets, they consider them actual built-in closets to consider that a 4th bedroom. As you can see, upgraded granite in the master bathroom, tile. Very nicely done. And unfortunately, her husband had passed away. There's the 4th bedroom. So this home is huge for her. She doesn't need this big of a house. So again, this is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom pool. And you can see she uses the 4th bedroom as an office. And there's the closet on the left. So if you have a big family, this is a perfect house. And there's 2 living room areas. You can see she's got the formal living on the one side, and she also has another living on the other side. So if you have a family member that drives you nuts, you can put them in the extra living room area so you can be by yourself or vice versa. But I'm just kidding. And so this, as you can see, there's the pool area. Nice upgraded sliders to get out there. Just the whole addition was just done very, very nicely and stuff. So you can use it as that fourth bedroom and that second living room. Again, there's the one living room, and you can see the dining area there. Very big furniture. So we're talking, 6 chairs at that dining table. It's a very large dining room table. The leaf is in it, so it gives you kind of an idea how big of an area, and that china cabinet and stuff too. So it's a very, very, very nice house. There's an aerial shot. So that one is, like I said, $369,900. And it's a great location, Port Richey, close to all shopping. Suncoast Parkway, if you want to go back and forth to Tampa, it's just Ridge Road to the Suncoast now. So that's a very nice house. We had 7317 Diane Drive. Sorry, I'm looking at the screen there. 7317 Diane Drive. If you guys were looking at that, I have some good news and some bad news. The good news, it's a great house. The bad news for you guys is that I did sell it, so we can pull that one off. But I just wanted to show you guys. This one sold for $240,000, and it was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and it was $240,000, and it was in Newport Richey. It was a great deal on that house, and it did sell last Friday. So that one is not available, but you can kind of see what you get for $240,000 in Newport Richey. That house actually showed like it was actually set up, like for showing and stuff. It just showed like it was staged. Very nice house. Okay, and then we have Stagecoach 12507 Stagecoach. That house is located in Hudson in Beacon Woods. Beacon Woods has the thing, I want to say the HOA guideline that says you can't rent this house out for more without ownership of 2 years. So you got to own the house 2 years, then you can rent it out. So this house was staged with furniture. First we had virtual pictures. We actually have staged furniture that are in there now. This house is $340,000, and it is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home, all brand new inside, all new appliances or newer appliances, new flooring, new paint, new roof, new AC, new water heater, new paint in the garage. This house is just a very nice house. I do believe this one we're going to have under contract, or we have it under contract at $340,000. Well, at the price we're not allowed to disclose, but the asking price is $340,000. Again, Beacon Woods, I have a condo coming up in Beacon Woods. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom in the near Dearborn, I think it is called, in that subdivision. It's going to be around $180,000 if anyone's looking for a condo in Beacon Woods too, and that's Beacon Woods Hudson. But this house is a very, very nice house, and it was all redone and just gorgeous. So like I said, that one, I believe we got that one under contract. And then we have also 10090 David Drive. That house is located, it's a mobile home. It's located in Brooksville. This is the one where a family member took the pictures, and they're not the most attractive pictures on that one. That one's at 10090 David Drive, Brooksville, Florida. And that one is available for $185,000. It's on 2.38 acres, and it is located in Brooksville/Weeki Wachee area, just minutes from the actual Weeki Wachee area where you can go kayaking, or you can see the mermaids, or you can see the manatees, or whatever you want to see. That one's right next to the Weeki Wachee, probably like 5 minutes from there. So on the zip code is 34613, and that meaning that it's Brooksville/Weeki Wachee area. So that's a nice location stuff. That one we've had loads of offers, and just sellers just a little picky on the offer he's going to take, so it's still available. It was off the market and on the market, so that one is available again. And then we have some lots. We got one on Broad Street. We have one on Broad, and that one is still available. We have that one. Gosh, that picture looks so amazing. So that one's on Broad, and then we have another one, like that one actually, I always think, LaBelle, it's in LaBelle, and that one, I always think of it as just a good lot that um, you don't have to level the lot because there's hardly any trees on it. So I have another one in Spring Hill. That one's on Fairview, I want to say. That lot, I feel like you're gonna have to, remove some of the trees off of there. That's a nice, beautiful lot that one's at 2332 Fairview Road in Spring Hill. That one's located right by the Suncoast Parkway, and you can see nice homes around it. There's a, pool home right next door, but all the homes around it are very nice and well kept. So if you want to drive by that one, you'll see my sign and you'll see what a nice neighborhood that is. I'm just ready for a new build there. Or if you just want a piece of property and you're going to build later, it's a great purchase too. Again, that's 2332 Fairview Road in Spring Hill, Florida, near the Suncoast Parkway. So if you're going to commute from Tampa or actually, work in Tampa and drive back and forth, this is a great location because it's just minutes off the Suncoast Parkway. So that one's a good one too. And then I think Commercial Way. I have 20 acres on Commercial Way. This one's 1.5 million. It's off of US 19 or / Commercial Way. This picture, you can kind of see there's a little green thing off the blue. That's the entrance there to get right off of the Commercial Way. And it's kind of almost like an island in that there's 20 acres, probably about 10 are buildable, and that's why it's priced at the 1.5 instead of 2.5, because if the whole thing was actually buildable, then you would be in a different price, category and stuff. That one's a great location if it's approved by the county for townhouses, for single family homes. Of course, it can go there, but for ACLF, just different things like that would be a great location. As it does have some little bit of like pond areas around it. So it's a little private area, but it's also like a great, great location. It's about 2 miles from State Road 50 on US 19 / Commercial Way north. And that's, like I said, a great location. If you're looking to start a business, I hate to say a car wash, but there's so many car washes now. I don't know what the thing is on that, but a car wash or anything like that would actually work out good too. So you got that one. I think I listed them all. I'll leave you. Yeah. Petunia Terrace, Northport. That one is a great location. 0.23 of an acre. That one is, as you can see, there's water there. It's active, obviously for sale. And that one, you're going to have to do some clearing of some trees, but that's a beautiful neighborhood. And most of the homes in there, are new construction as well. So you have the new construction all the way around you. This picture doesn't show a lot of the new developed houses, but there's new construction all around. I also have let's see, I've got a couple houses that are going to be coming up. Like I was saying, I've got the one located in Hudson, 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo in the 55 and over community. I want to say the HOA is about 250, 238, some weird number like that. A month, which includes the water and the cable and the wireless. And then also I have another one coming up in Newport Richey that is a 2-story home, and it's going to be coming up soon, and we'll put that on the website and stuff too. So there's some of the ones I've sold and stuff too. If you go to the website, or if you want to just give me a call. The one on Club Drive there, I have it temporarily took off the market, 13007 Club. That one will be back on the market probably in about 6 months. We just have some stuff going on with that one. And so if you're looking, buying or selling, obviously I'm here to help you, but I'm going to be getting like this one actually that I'm getting. It looks like an up north house. It has like the pitched A-frame upstairs with this huge glass. It looks like something from maybe North Carolina. It's all in wood, like a dark redwood color, and the whole house looks like it's wood. And it's very unique and stuff. So I think that one should fly off the shelf. That one's, we're trying to decide right now whether to put it with all the acreage that it has or just to sell it and then put the acreage as an optional, for purchase and stuff. But I'll keep you guys posted on that. That's a real nice one. And so we have those coming up. I also have a bunch of specials on new construction, meaning that I can get you guys into new construction with hardly any money down. I have 2 of them that are having a really good sale where they're actually purchasing points down on your interest rate. It comes out to 1 point. So your interest rate, if it's, if you got approved for, say you're at, I think it was like 6.5, and then they get approved for 5.5. So it really was a significant price drop. And then also, interest rate drop. And then also the closing costs, they're giving these huge allowances right now for if January, February builds. So we're in January 2023. So if you're actually looking for a home, that I can actually get you into a home with minimal amount down. So if you've got like 20,000 down, you can definitely get into a house if you have good credit and stuff, depending on how big you want it and what location. A lot of the ones I've been finding with the biggest specials are going to be Spring Hill. I have found a lot in Spring Hill and in Brooksville. Of course, there are some in Parrish, and there's some in Zephyr Hills, and there's something like we're talking like the really, I guess, less expensive, or the least amount to get into these homes. There is homes, obviously for sale everywhere, and they do have some pricing and stuff like that. That is great. But Spring Hill has because we had to do this big, huge market analysis for a customer I have, and Spring Hill and Brooksville ended up to be the most inexpensive places to get into right now. They have what they call scattered lots. So you'll go to one place and it'll have a HOA development. So which meaning that same builder is building the different houses. They're all the same, and they have the HOA fee. And then the builder will pick up that house, not literally, but you know what I'm saying, will build that same exact house and put it, they call it on a scattered lot. So then you'll go to somewhere, say in Spring Hill, and you'll see one house is in 1880s next on one side, house across the street's 1995, and then this house and this side's brand new build. So they call that a scattered lot where it's not actually an HOA. Those are significantly less money. I have a whole bunch of those. So if anyone is looking to move in the next 2 months, give me a call and we can definitely go over things because they're I've already done all the list and the groundwork. I can show you guys addresses and stuff. So stay tuned. We're going to talk about New Year's goals, 2023 goals. Stay tuned. Hi, welcome back. I'm Jessie Walters from Charles Rutenberg, and I'm just talking about the listings that I have and also talking to you guys about your goals for 2023. It's so funny because every year, everybody has their goals and their fitness goals and everything. And this year it doesn't seem like you hear much about that. I heard, I won't say the names and stuff, but there's a gym, because New Year's resolutions, everybody wants to go out and join a gym. And I heard that there's this gym that if they won't let no new people join in January, because they want everybody to be fit at this gym. So if you come in January, I think it's January and February, you're not allowed to join. I just thought that was the funniest thing ever. I'm like, oh, you finally get people able to join or motivated to join, you turn them away, they just go somewhere else. But anyway, so I guess it's a gym where everyone is in really, 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 really good shape. So I don't know if that's super motivating to go where, you know, everybody's perfect and you're just you're the worst one there. I don't know. It's not. It doesn't sound motivational to me, but anyway. So I thought I got a kick out of that. I was like, I have to share that one. So anyway, a lot of people obviously this time of year they work on their fitness goals. They work on their self goals, just different things like that. So I had a whole bunch of ideas about things to try to focus on for 2023. So I'll go over those, and then I'm going to show you guys how to break it down, because I don't think a lot of people know how to break it down as far as you got short term, like short term goals, meaning like your daily goals. Then you have like your monthly goals, and you have your yearly goals, and then how it kind of goes back into real estate, saving for down payments and stuff like that. But first, let's just talk about some things that you guys could do for, or we could all do. So they're saying, instead of, it's so funny because they're saying instead of focusing on the way you look, focus on like a passion you have that will make you feel better about yourself that way, which is a more positive way to do it. So like say you hate working out, but you really like your dog. So you go walking with your dog, or you like tennis, but you don't really like working out. So you join pickleball, or something like that. I guess pickleball is like a really big thing. So you want to, when you go to the doctors, you want to have a good report, stuff like that. Not just, I want to look, everybody does that. I want to look good in this outfit, or I want to look good, who doesn't want to, but like they're saying that way, you're not going to be disappointed every day if you don't instantly look good. You have that, you're focusing on your passion. And then you want to, again, like we were saying, you want to feel good. You want to, when you're starving and stuff like that from a diet, I don't know if you're feeling good about being thinner. Like, of course, when you get those weight loss goals, you feel good. But you want to do something sustainable. In other words, something that, you don't just do it for like a week or two and then gain it all back. And so I thought this one was funny. Someone had wrote, stop gossiping. So if you talk a lot of dirt about, family or friends or whatever, stop doing that. And then go a whole day without complaining. How about that? I have a bunch of people. I could write this down. In fact, I have a black marker permanent. I could write that SC, put it on their hand, stop complaining. So you got stop gossiping, stop complaining. I thought those were actually pretty good. They're kind of funny. So how about go someplace you've never been, which it could be, a park. I found a park. One of my friends said, I know like this park, or I know this park in the middle of this little city. It's near Newport Richie. I'd never been there. And she's like, you've never been here? And so you don't have to just go to like Italy or, Paris. It could be somewhere local that you've never been, like experience something different, do something different. Turn your phone off one night a week. So you just take your phone, you turn it off. If I do that as a realtor, my office, my colleagues, my customers would all try to kill me, but you guys could do it and have no recourse. So how about read a book? These are goals that you could do without costing money. So like for me, I want to learn Spanish, which I have been pecking away at trying to learn. So that's one of my things. Drink more water. So if you're going to do your fitness goals, and you want to drink more water, maybe eat better, maybe figure out how much protein you should eat. Write down what you're grateful for every evening. So if you had a nice day, and say, it could be as little as someone opened the door for you and they're really nice, or it could be as, or maybe someone bought you a coffee at Starbucks, something you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It can be, just somebody was very nice to you, told you have a nice day. You write down your the positive things that happen to you. And if it turns into, I can't remember every day, once a week, if you remember to do that. A lot of times I put things on a calendar book. If it's, so I will report to my calendar book. It's old school. I have it in my phone too, but I still go back to the stupid calendar book. I think it's because I draw all over everything. But anyway, and then, on that I put, you know, my goal stuff, with asterisks and stuff like that to do. So let's see, write down what you're grateful for. We already said that. How about clear out the clutter? So donate the domino effect again. So you're going to clear out your clutter, then you're going to donate it. And then in donating it, you're actually helping someone else with happiness and with, depending on where you donate. There's the veterans, there's, Salvation Army, there's Goodwill, there's all these different places you could, there's, what's it called? Some churches that actually need donations of clothes and appliances and small appliances and, silverware, household items that a lot of people lost, like during the storms and stuff like that. Those are actually needed. So you have stuff like that. So you're cleaning out your area, you're trying to get a new attitude, and you're donating the stuff. You can throw it in the garbage too if it's really worn out. Usually they'll take everything if it doesn't have holes in it. They'll take it. So that was one of the things. And then we were talking before Christmas about volunteering. These are just small term goals that are things that you can help other people. I know there's a lot of, they said, I had just heard on the news, it was Pasco County. I think it was Sheriff Noco had asked for people to help kids to be their voice for them when they went to court and stuff like that. So there's advocacy groups, and then there's I just saw a friend who they got approved for foster kids. I mean, those are big. That's a big thing to do. But there's also, you can volunteer for an hour once a month. With the what is it? United Way. They'll take you for a couple hours a month, stuff like that, and help you actually find places to actually donate your time. And then I wrote, oh gosh, don't buy things you don't need. Yeah. So even if you're at dollar store and you're buying something that you think you need, make sure you need it, talk to yourself with kindness. And that's back to number one I was telling you about, if you're going to try to get in shape, don't, when you talk to yourself, you look at yourself, you're in the mirror and you're trying to motivate yourself. Don't, try to use positive words. Don't try to use negative words like, come on, fatty, let's get this done. You want to go more with, hey, you're going to look great and feel great after this. Because, it's not I think you have more anxiety before you do it than after, because you actually get those endorphins and stuff like that. How about you call your friends and family instead of just shooting them a text? So you actually call them on the line and you say, hey, how's it going? And they'll be like, who is this? You usually just text me. Why are you calling me? Is something wrong? No, I'm just kidding. So you just want to, that's a good goal, is to maybe reach out to friends and stuff and family that you haven't talked to maybe all year, maybe missed them at Christmas. And then you reach out to them via the phone conversation, even if it's only 5 minutes, So this is an easy one too. So you've cleaned out your house. I mean, this stuff, it just flies out of your mouth within 2 seconds. But we know it's going to take like weeks to actually clean out a closet and another closet, Oh my gosh, actually on January 10th, I have the veterans coming to my house to pick up bags of clothes right now. So that just reminded me. So these are things that, some of the stuff I have, I just never wore. I could sell it on eBay. I told my daughter, if you want to sell it on eBay, I'll split it with you. But stuff's still sitting there, and then it just takes up space. And, I don't want to be called a hoarder, as I'm a realtor. So donate that stuff. Clean out your car. Oh my gosh. That could be, I don't even know what I'm going to find in there. I could find all the missing cats in like Pasco, Pinellas County. Put your bills on auto pay. So this is kind of, so every month you get a bill, and every month you set it up. So with your incoming and your outgoing, if it's exactly the same, your incoming every month, and your your bills are almost exactly the same going out, why wouldn't you set it up on auto pay? So that's actually a great idea. Make sure you go to your doctor's appointments that you're supposed to go. Make sure you go to your dentist appointments that you're supposed to go. These are things that, maintenance wise, not just for, well, it's for your health, but also you're trying to get in shape. You're trying to do all this stuff. These are like your, I want to say, goals for the year, and then with that, you want to remove negativity. If someone's really harsh or mean to you as a friend, you have to check, are they really your friend? You don't want to say you're really negative, I'm never going to speak to you again. But either if you're telling them, I want to try to be more positive, and they're not going along with it, maybe cut down the time and stuff that you share, because when people do that, they make you feel bad about themselves, just their whole negativity vibe and stuff like that. It does, negativity, just like positivity, does spread. So, you want to share the positivity. And so with that, you're going to avoid people that complain a lot, So I think we go through the wear the sunscreen. These are all like, gosh, I like the get a real haircut. Do something that scares you. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite one. Make your bed every morning. If you do that, the same thing that says to do this, make your bed every morning, says don't read your emails all day. Well, if I did that, I'd be in big trouble because that's my business and stuff. But it says don't read your emails every day. And then the other one says clean your inbox out on your emails. So I guess pick your poison. I think I have I don't know. I was looking at my phone. I think I have 16,000 inbox on my, that I haven't, I get so much generic stuff that I can't even keep up with it. So when we're talking about working out, talking about doing things so say you don't want to work out. You're pretty good shape and you're like, well, I'm in good shape. I don't know why I need to work out. I'm in my whatever, however. So I have a example for you guys. A relative, she's about 70. She asked me, she said, well, she's afraid if something was to drop on the ground, what would you do to get into shape to be able to get on the floor? So I talked to fitness instructor Claudia McCoy. She was saying to tell her to sit down. Every time she sits down, to sit down and get up 5 times. So every time now watching TV, she's supposed to sit down and stand up, sit down, stand, and then she can sit, watch TV. Then when she gets up, say she goes in the other room, gets a snack, comes back, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up 5 times. So that's supposed to help her just get back to moving around a little bit before she gets in, where she can join the gym and all that stuff. So, and then if you're into artwork or something like that, and that's your passion, try to, take time and actually, do something that that you actually enjoy doing instead of just actually, filling up space with things that you have to do. Take that time. Make an appointment for yourself. That's what usually I do. Make an appointment for yourself to do the things that you actually that are important, because you went a whole year, you went the whole 2022. Did you get any of your stuff done? Did you get any of your goals done in 2022? Is there something that you did that you're really proud of? I mean, write that down. I don't know if you guys journal or take notes, but I usually, if there's something, wow, I got that accomplishment. So for me, we're going to go into goal sheets and stuff like that. And I'm going to take a break first, but for me, my goal was to pay a debt down, to actually have, I have a 1973 Ford Mustang, to actually get that on the road. So for 2023, my goal is to get that on the road. So it doesn't sound like a big goal, but if you've seen this car, you'd be like, oh my gosh, how are you going to get that on the road? It's got Bondo stuck all over it. It's a convertible, but it does need a lot of work and stuff. But we're going to go over that. Try guided or unguided, I guess, meditation if you're a stress case, or try walking. A lot of people who have, I guess, basically, go to, say, a therapist, they're going to suggest you to walk it off. It's the same thing with meditation. Meditation is a different way to, to de-stress yourself without, alcohol or without, whatever it is, antidepressants and stuff like that. Cook more. So you want to cook more with natural ingredients. The grocery store, a lot of people, I think, know this, but the grocery store, like think of the grocery store as a square and think of the outskirts of the grocery store of all the natural things. So you got your produce, and it could be backwards. It could be produce, but it's usually produce. Then it's fresh meats, and then it's milk and like the milk and dairy section. The in between of the grocery store, unless you're like at the beans and rice, the other parts of it, except for spices and beans and rice and stuff like that, are boxed foods, and those are the ones that are the worst for you. So you have more sodium in them. You have more just like things that are in these foods that actually are no good for you, as far as they are full of preservatives. They're just not an actual good, good thing for you to be eating. So if you stay on the outskirts of the actual grocery stores, you'll get the fresher foods. Of course, it's going to be more expensive. Unfortunately, the more fresh food you have, the more expensive it actually is too. But staying and eating healthy, and actually becoming, I guess, too, like aware that you're actually what you're eating and stuff. So I know McDonald's is seems like a quick and easy way to get through. It is also not the best choices for you. So, but we're going to talk about goal sheets. So stick around. We'll be right back in a second, and I'll show you guys how to make short-term, long-term goals. That's going to help you with your house purchasing and your actual short-term, long-term goals that you personally have. So stick around. We'll be right back. Hi, welcome back. I'm Jessie Walters, Charles Rutenberg. I was talking about goals and stuff like that. We were talking about small term goals versus long term goals. I think a lot of people think, well, it's a normal thing to want everything now, and I think the way we live and stuff like that, we all want it now, and we want to actually be in shape now. We want a nice house now. We want a beautiful car now. We're in the now, now basically it's an American way to think about now. So you go, I want a new car. And they go, well, you got a couple $100. That's all you need down. So you want it now. So it doesn't matter if I would have saved, my payment would have been less because I would have had more money down, but I wanted it now, so it cost me more. And the same thing, I want a 2-story house now, and I want to live in a nicer neighborhood now, instead of struggling where that's, kind of like our grandparents used to struggle, and they would tell you, we lived on this, and we had this, and, we only had this much money, and we were starving, but we were so happy, and we had the best home and best home life. And then we're here and we have the nicest cars. We've got cars that cost $100,000 now. We've got houses that, the average median house is like around 260. With that being said, houses that were 300 are now 600. And most people want to live in a $600,000 house, which is just usually a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a pool. Sometimes it doesn't even have a pool, in the newer neighborhoods and stuff like that. But we want it now. So instead of thinking, I'm going to save up money, so I don't have to pay my mortgage insurance premium. No, people just want it, everything now. So my whole thing today was to tell you guys about small goals, which we were talking about, just things like volunteering, blah, 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 things to think about basically for the new year. But how do you organize your goals that you're trying to do? So a small term goal for me would be, so every day I make a list of everything that I have to get done. Now, for me, that's a small term goal. So, like, I have podcasts today. So, top of my list, podcast. What am I going to talk about? I have a little summary of what, just different things on the podcast. Then later, I have to go show a house. These aren't really goals. This is like my to-do list, right? But if I do not do my to-do list, then my small term goals, as far as I want to work out today, but I also want to make sure I make a living. So I have to, kind of prioritize. So I do my to-do list, and then I'll do my small term goal, which will be working out. So what I do is I like to have papers like this. Here's one. So this one is it's kind of blingy. So what I'll do is I'll put, this is going to be like, say on here, I'll put 2023. So then I'll go like this. And then for me, like I was saying, this is my long-term goal list. So 2023, what do I want to do? I want to go on a really nice trip for my anniversary. So I'm going to put trip. I'm not sure, but I want to go somewhere on a trip. So that's one of my goals. And then I also want to go on another trip to see my best friend. So let's just put trip 1. Let's see, we'll put 1 for the anniversary. And then I'm going to put 1 for the Bestie Fest. Okay, well, let's call that Bestie Fest. And then, so 2023. Okay, and then I go, oh, you know what? I want to get my Mustang sorted too. So these are so this is, and then you can put little, and it sounds so juvenile, but you could put little pictures on this, but you're going to want to put this, it could be smaller than this too, but you're going to want to put this somewhere. Oh, and then maybe I learned Spanish. Oh gosh, it's such much pressure if I put this on here. Okay, so then I'm putting Spanish on there too. Okay, so now this is my long-term goal list for 2023. Okay, so with that being said, now I've got all this stuff here. Now trips are going to cost money, right? And then all this costs money. The Spanish it's minimal because I can go on Babbel or the other one. There's another one too. I can go on there. Shoot, I can't believe I just forgot the name of it. But anyway, there's a couple good, which I've already gone on, and I have not learned Spanish yet. But so I have a mental block. But anyway, so these are my my long-term goals. Now to get them, so I do my to-do list every day, which is going to be like, show houses, how many houses I got to go to, hopefully write up a house, and then you have your middle goals, and to get to to get to that list. So what do I need to get to that list? I need to get so my trip's going to cost, how much money. So both of those trips, let's just say they're going to cost let's just say they're going to cost like $3,000. That's a lot. So I need to do something to get to the $3,000. So this is going to be my mid goals. My mid goals or my short-term goals, but not, so they're short, middle, and then the long-term goals. So this is my mid goals. My short, like I said, is my to-do list, my goals every day, and then I have a calendar which I put them on for working out. Usually I just put a day on if I miss my workout. So my mid goals are going to be, I need the cash to go on those trips. So what you do is you take how many trips you wanted to go on, how much is going to cost, $3,000. When do I get paid? And you're going to put, say, for instance, when do I want to go? I'm going to have to put away to go on these trips by the end of the year So you go 3,000 divided by 12. So I'm going to put, because I need extra money, I'm going to put $400 away a month. So I can go, let's just say I'm going to do all this in December. So we spread it out. So I have to put $400 a month away in savings to make that goal happen. So that's the first thing. And then the Mustang, again, that's going to probably be, that's probably going to be about $600 a month. Okay. And then Spanish, that's just going to take dedication, daily dedication. Okay. All right. So then now I've got 1,000 a month. Now there's a couple different ways to, so if you, like I'm on commission sales, so I have to work twice as hard to get that extra 1,000 a month and actually save that 1,000 a month to put it in. So I always say to people, because these goals might be different for you. It might be a down payment, it might be down payment for a house, it might be down payment for your car. You're going to have money coming in. Most people are. What it's going to be from is going to be from your, right now we have tax returns coming in. I don't know how much your tax return is going to be, but this is going to be something that where you can put it towards your goal instead of going, again, American way, we go out, we buy usually TV, a big screen TV, and then they go in like a stereo. These are some of the things that you buy when you get the tax return. And then some people will go on a trip and take the money for a trip, but a lot of times it doesn't last in an account. So what I suggest you to do is to actually go open another account. Don't get a debit card for it. Don't get checks for it. Put that tax return money in that secondary account and pretend as best as you can that it's not there. And don't have anything that you can access it. Make it so hard for you to go get that money. If, say, for instance, you needed that money, say something happened, your car broke down, and you have to come with the extra money, you're going to have to walk in, not go to the ATM, not go through, you're going to have to walk in, and you're going to have to go, I need to withdraw this with the money order or whatever to pay whatever it is you got to pay. But don't make it so easy for yourself where you're just pulling that money out of that other account if you're trying to save up. So my midterms goals, it's going to be on another calendar, and it's going to be my daily checkbox there for Spanish. And I'm going to put a little S on my calendar every day to make sure that I'm doing for the Spanish. And again, when I take that tax return money, if I don't have tax return money or I'm still working on that money, I always ask people, is there something that you like to do on the side, like a side gig? As far as I have one friend, they have a pressure washer, and they go out on the weekends and they pressure wash. Not saying, if you're not in good condition and you can't physically do something like that, don't do it. My other friend, one of my neighbors, walks dogs for extra money. These are things that they have jobs, but they want to, again, have that side gig to get that monthly income where they could actually save it and stuff. If you go and you put these trips on a credit card, you're obviously going to pay for it, but then you're also going to pay probably with the interest and stuff about $1,000 more. So these are just short-term goals. Long-term goals for what you want to do. But then when you see this hanging up every day you see this, maybe it's behind your door in your bedroom. So when your friends come over, they don't make fun of you as much as they want to. But if you see this every day, you're gonna go, oh, those are my goals. And maybe it's to lose so many pounds too, or something like that. You put it on your sheet, and you read this every day somewhere where you can't help but read it, and then you're gonna remember, and then you're gonna try to get to those goals every day. And don't get frustrated. This 3 might turn into an 8 if you didn't pull it all off. But at least you got your goals that you're shooting for. And that's what I do. I'll even write stuff on my actual vanity mirror, with like the countdown and stuff like that, just to stay motivated. When you're in sales and stuff like, as a realtor, when you're in sales, people will call me and they'll say, how do you stay motivated? that I have the worst job in the world as far as staying motivated, not being able to have a paycheck every week, stuff like that. But there's also a way to keep yourself motivated. And to keep yourself motivated, you're going to have to every day get ready, every day get dressed, every day do your hair. Not to say you have to look like you're going out, to the to I don't know, like a fancy restaurant, but you want to just at least, the more you take care of yourself and feel good about yourself, your daily routine, making your bed, putting on your shoes, going for a walk, going outside, stuff like that. So don't be one of those people who are like, I can't do it. And then you don't even try, you know what I mean? So you don't want to lay in your house on your couch and wonder why you're not making sales. You have to go out there, I have the people that I mentor and stuff like that, they call and they're the one, she's a little slow and she was asking me advice and stuff. And I told her, put your name tag on, put your outfit on and go, like I was saying this before, go to the grocery store, go to the stores you always go to, but put your tag on and it's a nice conversation starter. And it's not like you're going out, hey, you want to buy a house? Hey, you want to buy a house? But if you go out once a month and you put your tag on, you go to the same places again. Now when I go out, I can't even make it through Publix without, hey, what's the market doing? What do you foresee the market in 2023? So those are great conversation starters. And it's also a way to keep the sales coming in, even if you feel like it's slower and stuff. So that's kind of how I do it. There's a lot more to it. But if you guys have questions and stuff, I'll be glad to share. So like I said, there's your short-term goals, which are your daily goals, which is leading up to this. If this said lose, 20 pounds, then my short-term goal would be to, to walk more than I already do. I walk probably between 1 to 3 miles a day. So I would say I got to walk 5 miles a day. And I would put that on there. And then daily on my calendar, again, every time I deposit that $100 for the Bestie Fest, I would then put that on my calendar, BF with a little exclamation point, just so you can give yourself recognition that you're actually doing it. So every time you deposit that money for that, or the anniversary trip, or whatever it is you're doing, then you kind of keep track as well. There are accounts that with lower minimums. So if you have like a lower minimum, they're not going to charge you like $10 a month. You can, if you have accounts put like stuck to your name, you can, or not stuck to your name, like an account with the savings, you can have it auto pay that money directly into your savings account too. So, but the only thing is if it's connected to that account, it's also easy to get it, transferred back into your account. So I say go open another bank account at another bank. And then again, no debit card, no checks, no way to take the money out unless you have to go in physically, and you'll find that you will spend less money. And like it was saying, spend less money on items that you don't need. Think about, you're supposed to give yourself if there's a lot of the items. So say you're looking for shoes, you're supposed to go in, you see the shoes you like, and I'm probably the worst on shoes. I have so many shoes. And you're supposed to leave and see if you still need the shoes and then go back the next day. It makes it a little harder as far as time goes if you definitely needed the shoes, or it's different than if you want the shoes. So next day you go back, and if the shoes are there, they were meant to be yours. No, I'm kidding. No, but you got to think about it all night. And do I really need that? Go to your closet. Do I already have because I'm guilty of already having a couple pairs that may look very similar to the pair that I had to have, so and just to purge more of your stuff, become less materialistic, even though these are materialistic items that the goals are, your physical, your mental, and your spiritual strength are, going to be number one. And then all the other stuff is just, I guess, icing on the cake, because, we want the best for 2023, which is health, blessings, of course, some cash being thrown my way would be okay too, but those are the things, happiness, but I think that money is probably the last one on the agenda. It's more like, your health, obviously you can't buy health. So you take care of yourself by the goal list, again, daily goal, maybe no sugar. If you're eating a lot of sugar and stuff like that, you're going to want to maybe talk to a nutritionist. But if you don't have the money for that, there's a lot of people on, not the ones on the internet just showing their 3 seconds of, they're super fit and they're showing three workouts. There's actual, if you Google, my weight, losing 10 pounds, or, your age, it'll have an actual calendar, how many calories you should eat a day, what the calories should look like for you. So those are free things. You can just Google, gets it all to you for free. So there's a lot of excuses right now, I think, of like, I can't do that, I don't have time for this. But a lot of times it's just taking, maybe an hour to figure out the plan, and then you can just do the plan every day, whether it's more protein, more water, stuff like that. So hopefully these goals helped you. That's how I do it for reals. And I have my goal sheet every week or every year. So this is, again, like my goal sheet, and hopefully you guys do that and get your goal sheets, and you can get into that new house or new car or whatever it is that you're looking for, or get super fit. So hopefully I helped you guys out. Have a great day, and we will talk next week.